because of Morbius, here's my review for the second vampire movie I'm doing a review for, and that is the 2000 film Shadow of the Vampire. This movie is actually based on a true story, if you will, about the making of the iconic 1920s film Nosferatu. And this stars the likes of John Malkovich, William Dafoe, and here you got John Malkovich who plays the film's Nosferatu director F.W. Monaro, who is struggling to create his silent classic Nosferatu on location in Eastern Europe. And so he is also obsessed with making the most authentic vampire movie ever. And so pretty much it has been reported that he of course employed a real life vampire Max Schreck, played by William Dafoe, explaining to the crew that the crew that he is the ultimate of the new breed here, and so they are pretty much believing that he is an actual vampire. And I gotta say, Shadow Vampire may be one of my favorite Willem Dafoe performances. I believe he scored an Oscar nomination, if I'm not mistaken. Well deserving there. I mean, I always do love films about making of films, and Shadow Vampire is a really intriguing one. Directed by E. Elias, I can never pronounce his last name, but it was directed by E. Elias Margay, and also produced by Nicolas Cage, who's no stranger to vampire genres now, you know? He is playing Dracula next year, so there's that. And you also had some really cool, of course, John Malkovich was great. You also had Willem Dafoe, who really embodied the role of the makeup he used as as the role of Max was really great. You also had the likes of Cary Elwes, Eddie Izzard, Udo Kier was in this. Really great screenwriter. The makeup is terrific. I mean, the film, of course, borrows the techniques of silent film, and I think they did such a great job. I always do love movies about of the silent era. Obviously, there was a Robert Downey Jr. Starring Chapel film, which was great, and this is definitely another one of them that's really intriguing, and it's such a great one. Some of the cast here. I mean, you have Catherine McCormick, who portrays the role of Greta Schroeder, and the makeup, like I said, the makeup is fantastic. How they were able to, showcase of the making of Nosferatu, it is intriguing. I mean, this movie is not really a horror film per se, to be honest with you, but at times it definitely does have horror elements. And man, not to mention, if you guys didn't know, Robert Eggers, the director of The Witch, he is in talks to do like a new remake of Nosferatu, and there are rumors that Willem Dafoe could possibly be appearing in that, so that's gonna be cool to see. Obviously reuniting with his Lighthouse director, but still. That aside, if you guys have not really seen Shadow of the Vampire, do yourself a favor, go watch it. Especially if you're really curious about the making of Nosferatu, because the making of that was really. I've seen like some behind the scenes videos on YouTube, and man, behind the scenes of that looked intriguing back in the days, So yeah, definitely go check out Shadow of the Vampire if you guys never seen that one. Anyway, let me lead you guys. Have you ever seen the movie Shadow of the Vampire? If so, what story? Were you fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? Favorite scenes? Favorite moments? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notification. This is Simu signing out.